Welcome to the Dimensions Report number 4, which uses the concept of dimensions of value to show how Google offers overwhelming value to its counterparties in its markets, particularly for personnel. This report will show how Google offers very convincing value, here termed primary value, to its personnel in all 4 conventional dimensions of value. Furthermore, Google offers primary value to other counterparties in the one dimension which meets their core demand. Despite inherent weaknesses in Google's value management, these overwhelming value offers are unique in the business world and key to explaining the huge success of the firm. What is Google's value offer to personnel? In degree value, personnel gain a higher status, which Google gives its employees via its own standing as technology and business leader. In dexterity value, personnel receive standardized all-rounder benefits to be found at Google in the famous high-level working conditions and benefits. In deed value, personnel are empowered to be like entrepreneurs within the firm. Googlers, as they name themselves, can be this kind of so-called intrapreneur when using the firm's top infrastructure. Finally, in delight value, employees realize their professional vision of who they want to be, where Googlers collaborate with colleagues in making the world a better place through their products. What about other counterparties? Google offers degree value to various suppliers of human capital, where temp agencies, universities, the own personnel, and volunteers gain status by channeling people to the technology leader, as do the people channeled. Dexterity value is offered to end users of Google's standardized, one-size-fits-all software tools. Advertising customers gain deed value in that Google empowers them with data, analytics, tools, and tips to individually optimize their advertising practice. Last and by no means least, Google offers delight value to investing professionals who see themselves in financing a firm shaping the long-term perspectives in technology. Every strength contains its own weakness when it is taken too far, although at Google it is not really a weakness but rather a limit to success. Too much of a good thing can be found to some extent in the employee relations within each value dimension. In degree, the presence of so many hotshots limits the upward mobility within the firm. In dexterity, the growing number of employees led to the need to cut back on some of the benefits. Indeed, the empowered freedom of maneuver allows for some idiosyncratic team leaders who displease some team members. And in delight, the conviction of doing good for the world can in some cases mutate into various factions fighting for their own innovations and values as the only right ones. Too much of a good thing can also appear in the relations to other counterparties. In managing its human capital, Google to some extent simply rests on its high status laurels, which are only indirectly attained by the involved persons, and in particular temps and contractors, who number roughly as many as the direct employees, can feel neglected in other aspects of people management. In Google's huge portfolio of tools which set the market standard, some end users may nevertheless miss breakthrough innovations which catapult the user into a whole new category of benefits, as was the case with a search engine at the beginning. Some advertising customers might find it increasingly difficult in the ocean of advertisers to stand out with their own offer. And Google's philosophy of first following the user and only later thinking about monetization can lead to a hard-nosed investor perceiving the firm as being like just another TV station living on advertising. That said, Google's configuration of value offers to the most important counterparties is unique. To compare, over 99% of firms offer primary value in one dimension, combined with a somewhat less convincing secondary value in another. As shown in 5D value books and videos, Apple, Walmart, and Microsoft are special by offering secondary value in a total of 3 dimensions along with primary value in 1, while Amazon offers primary value in 3 dimensions. With its channeled value configuration for key counterparties, Google stands alone in the business world. If you want to find out more about dimensions of value, have a look at the website, read one of the books, and/or subscribe to this channel.